Do you ever feel totally overwhelmed by emotions and just kind of hijacked by emotions? If so, you're not alone. Emotions are powerful. They sometimes seem random, and oftentimes they get us in trouble. Or we just shut down to them and we don't feel them at all. We go back and forth between feeling them too intense or going numb, or coping in hurtful ways to regulate our emotions. So there's actually a science to hacking our emotions. In DBT, we define emotions as a full system response to internal or external stimuli. Emotions are our brain and our body and even our culture's way of signaling to us that something matters, something's important, and we might need to do something. And it actually is meant to affect other people in our group. We'll talk about that more in the next episode. But for right now, I want to just take away this sense that emotions, like Rumi actually said, the Sufi mystic, Rumi said, emotions are trying to be guides from beyond. We might say guides from within. There's a reason they exist. They've evolved to help us to do certain things. Lisa Feldman Barrett, a scientist of emotions, adds a twist to the sense of how emotions have evolved in us. And it's basically that emotions are constructed in each instance. And our brain is basically predicting based on our memories, based on our context, based on our body and what the signals our body is experiencing. Our brain is predicting what it means and what to do. And sometimes those predictions are super, super helpful, right? It's really helpful to be able to have fear or anxiety when we need to slam on the brakes to avoid an accident. It's really helpful to have sadness when we need to comfort a friend who is grieving. And having helpful and accurate predictions of all those components of emotions can be really helpful in those situations. However, oftentimes, because of different things, culture, biological reasons, past experiences, trauma, our emotional predictions become really off and dysregulated, and they kind of spiral. And then we get afraid of our emotions. We become emotion phobic. So what we want to do is learn to hack our emotions, learn to work with them. If I had it my way, we'd be teaching emotion intelligence and emotion regulation skills from kindergarten to the end of high school and beyond. But, we do what we can. So join me in this series of hacking emotions with DBT. And next episode, we'll talk more specifically about what emotions are doing for us, the function of emotions, and even the obstacles that get in the way. Thanks.